The Domus Aurea is a famous villa that holds an important place in Roman history. It is located in the center of Rome and is in the very heart of the city. The house was built by the Emperor Nero between 64 and 68 AD. It began construction after the Great Fire of Rome, which destroyed Nero's old palace, the Domus Aurea. Some say that Nero actually allowed the fire to spread so that he could clear land for the building of his new home. The Domus Aurea is estimated to have been between 100 and 300 acres, and covered parts of the Palatine, Esquiline, and Caelian hills. It was designed as a place of entertainment where the emperor could host parties and celebrations. The house was situated around an enormous man-made lake and was surrounded by gardens, vineyards, pastures, and woodlands, all filled with exotic animals. A huge 120-foot statue of Nero himself greeted guests in the entrance hall. The Domus Aurea translates to Golden House and was aptly named for the golden leaf that covered many surfaces of the building. Other luxuries included ceilings studded with semi-precious stones, ivory, and rare seashells, as well as marbled floors, fountains, pools, and mosaics. The walls were covered in massively themed frescoes, which are plaster paintings. In total, there were over 300 rooms in this one house. The Domus Aurea was also famous for its dining rooms. They had domed ceilings which let in light through oculi, in one of the first uses of Roman concrete construction. A revolving ceiling was cranked by slaves night and day, and during parties, panels on the ceiling were slid back to release perfume and rose petals on the diners. According to some accounts, on one occasion so many rose petals were dropped that one unlucky guest suffocated. Even so, Nero's parties remained famous throughout the land. However, after Nero's death, the Golden House was seen as an embarrassment and a sign of the luxury of Nero's reign. Within 40 years, it was stripped of its valuables, filled with earth, and built over. Currently, the Baths of Titus, the Flavian Amphitheater, the Baths of Trajan, and the Temple of Venus in Rome rest on parts of the Domus Aurea. The burying of the Golden House is what actually preserved the paintings on its walls. At the end of the 15th century, a young Roman artist fell through a cleft on the Esquiline hillside and rediscovered the Domus Aurea. Soon, Roman artists were having themselves lowered down to view the paintings. The Golden House fueled the early Renaissance and inspired painters like Pinturicchio, Raphael, and Michelangelo. Currently, the Domus Aurea is open for public viewing. However, inevitable decay has weakened its structure and it has closed several times due to safety concerns, most recently in 2005, 2008, and 2010. The name Domus Aurea has come to symbolize wealth and luxury and is used for products ranging from fine hotels to expensive wines.